Hello, hello. Welcome to my first fail forward video. This is what you're seeing now is exactly the concept I want to bring. It's just me walking when I feel inspired to, and just talking. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know if the camera is good. I don't know if I'm gonna stutter or say anything not appropriate. I don't know really. I don't know nothing. It's just me diving into the unknown and saying stuff that just randoms comes to mind. So I don't want to edit this. I don't have any intentions of this being perfect. It's like the opposite. It's just me failing forward. It's a showcase of me just failing forward constantly. I feel inspired, I'm just going. And it's actually a pretty big test for me. It's not like I'm doing this all of a sudden, it's my normal thing to do. It's actually a big test for me. I'm someone who is pretty perfectionistic. I wanted to make the atmosphere and the vibe. I have a certain image of how it's supposed to be, and that's what I want to do. So in previous videos I tried to edit, I tried to cut out stuff, I tried to remember stuff that I thought of previously, and this was my old me, and it's still a part of me. I'm noticing this right now. So, but this is the opposite. This is me failing forward. This is me just press record and just walk. And I don't know where I am. Like when I want to, maybe it's an evening, maybe it's a morning. I'm at my dad's house. The coronavirus is still on lockdown, so I don't know if I'm gonna talk English or I'm gonna talk in Dutch. That's my home language. It's just me, completely random, completely just following my intention with like no preparation, no planning, just my phone on a stick and walking. So I wanted to walk a little bit in nature. I'm in a little forest right now, but my dad went cycling, so he's probably back around a little soon, but I didn't want to leave the house open, and I'm just living here. I don't know where the keys are, so that's just me. But yeah, I want to talk to you actually about the concept and the power of just loving the unknown, just loving that you don't know what is going to happen, because that's such the opposite of what I used to do. I wanted to plan everything. There must be a plan, a structure, a safety plan, a plan B. And this is the opposite. It's just like, I'm just going. I feel something in my gut. Let's just... And so what's the power of this? What is really the power of this? It's just like when you're doing things unplanned, you're just yourself. You're not the self you prepared to be in a previous session or in a planning session, or you're not like holding on to structures that you think you should say or should do or should like bring over to people. It's just you, just your natural, your normal self. It's not at all something else, and people notice this, especially now. Maybe a couple years ago it was like, he's just funny, he's just nice. But now we just feel something in our gut. It's like it's not authentic anymore. It's not real anymore. There is some preparation in it. There's some stuttering in it. Some things are repetitive from the mind and are not coming from the heart, not coming from the body. So as I'm doing this, I'm just doing that. Just completely going into the unknown. I really didn't know that this is what I'm going to say right now. I really didn't know. It was just me just grabbing my phone. I think this is the moment, and just goes. So the power of this, for example, when you're having a date and it's like a super super nice person. It's your first date with like a super super nice person. It's like you never dated something so beautiful and amazing before. Probably you're gonna notice you want to say different stuff. Maybe some Casanova stuff or some other stuff will come up. Um, and this is awesome to think about. But when you're actually on that date and you try to remember what you were thinking a couple days ago when you were thinking about that perfect date, you're not having the perfect date anymore. It's a new moment. It's a new experience. It's always going to be, there's going to be some things you couldn't predict. It's going to be new. It's a new moment. It's unpredictable. It's unknown. So that's the whole thing. Why like if you're on a date, you can do two things. Or you can like be completely accepting of that it's going to be, you don't know what it's going to be, or you want to stick to a certain plan, to a certain intention, to a certain regime, certain thoughts. So the last thing, the stick to the thing, you probably notice and you probably experience that when you do this stuff, you actually are less in flow. The things you wanted to say don't come out as they came out in your head. The things you wanted to do, they don't do go according to plan, or like something is blocking your plan, and because you really wanted to do this plan, you actually are like you're holding on to the old plan. You're getting maybe more frustrated. You're getting like I don't know, and like your date feels this. So your date is like, what the hell are you frustrating about? This is such a nice evening. We're just walking here, but you had the plan to walk at a specific time to a specific location, and you're just like, no, I'm not going to plan. So you're building up your own frustration, and you're communicating that to the girl, and she will feel more uncomfortable, or to the guy. It's the same thing. You're communicating that you're not in peace with the moment, and you're not in peace with the now, with the unknown, with just life as it is right now. So this is a big challenge. I in my head I was a preparer of dates, of presentations, of like applications, of meetings in business, of meetings in certain opportunities, with heavy conversations with my parents, with all that stuff. I was preparing it. When it was something of importance, I was preparing it. And my thing now is that I want to completely dive into the unknown. And as a testament, and as of me just doing that in front of people who maybe also wants to do this is gonna be a YouTube channel, probably, or Facebook, but something, I don't know yet, and I love that. And this is probably my first video. So thank you if you're watching this. Just thank you. This is just me just falling, and I'm just in my pajamas right now. I don't know if you see it. It's a beautiful day here in Holland. So if the borders are open again, I really want to go to a lot of different places, so it's not going to be Holland all the time. But before that, we have to wait, and I'm going to fail forward every day. Mwah. Scooter power!